Ezreal meant he was without his arcane shift when Aatrox came over the wall, and the rest was history. So a team performance that well-deserved second MVP for Summit. The nails are in the mouth. The questions are going to be asked. Let's see how SK Telecom T1 problem-solve their way through the Game 3 draft.
Yeah, and let's see how they bounce back from a loss as well, because we know that this is a team full of a lot of very big voices and a lot of big emotional players. We know Faker can get emotional.
With knockbacks against the wall, but a best of one for all the marbles.
Exactly. And I know it's a regular season game. It's the second week. It's not necessarily like it's the highest stakes possible, but it feels
the other
so
options
much
here. The 2v2.
Yeah.
It's not going to be great on the side of Sandbox. Waiting for the final pick here. Gangplank, actually, is the pickup from SKT. So inspired by Nogari is Khan. You have to think Gangplank top lane trying to farm against Aatrox and not die to every Camille turret dive.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a scary one, but something that Khan can certainly play very well, because the Ezreal was picked up in his stead. Sandbox obviously have a plan. Their drafts are being creative. Let's see whether it works as we hit the rift. Very early. Khan actually going to switch it up. He's going to move towards the mid lane. We've seen a lot of this where solo laners aren't necessarily called mid or top anymore. And it was Sandbox Gaming that I think was one of the first teams to make that switch up when Summit went.
However, Smite battle might happen. Both junglers have Smite.
Yep, Clid wants to try and challenge for this one. The patience is going to still be there as Mata makes first roam. And there's the body slam. Dove is going to have the inside track, but on Fleek still might have to get himself out. Actually decides to go aggressive as there's a headbutt onto Joker, trying to make sure that he doesn't get it. And that's going to be first blood going over to Dove. It's a complete disaster here in the Dragon Pit. 1 for 1 in the end, as Dove does have at least the Shroud for a moment, but has to flash in the end. So far, a lot of action, but relatively even.
And a very peculiar set of action because Mata's level 1. It's not level 2, Alistair.
To get the map working in his favor, and Joker, I don't think this control ward's going to go down for free as Clid finds the body slam. Mata actually flashing in a very weird way to try and get himself over to the other side. Not entirely sure what that was about, as now Clid will be the first one to go down on Fleek. Very, very low, but still has 200 health to work with. Headbutt to safety here as Mata delivers on Fleek towards Teddy. I said safety, I was lying, but Sandbox still able to trade up elsewhere on the map.
And they're lucky that the experience bar isn't fuller, because if level 6 is hit by Akali, and more kills will be going the way of Sandbox. Mata there thought Shen had flash or expected the taunt over the wall, doesn't see it, ends up looking silly. Overthinking there, next level that isn't pulled off, and Shen Ezreal get one of the few preferential back timers. Let's understand this one. Headbutt, pulverize, stun, and then Mata's already gone, and Joker says, maybe I'll hold on to the taunt. Maybe that's not where I want to go.
Yep. And I see it now. I see the idea there, but it did look a little bit silly. Old man mechanics actually working out for Joker in this particular instance, as OnFleek does get taken down. It was a good special delivery over to Teddy there when it felt a little bit like a headbutt to safety, but Sandbox still absolutely ecstatic
out of that. Camille after 2 games of bans. This guy was the guy we originally thought was Jug King. We learned that was the young 17-year-old jungler. On down one, his mid lane's dead.
Yep, that is no longer a Khan. That is a death chamber. He's down to Davy Jones' locker.
The torch on the bottom side of the map was zooming out, just where OnFleek to the left of where he's standing. He's back mid lane, but there's a counter gang.
Yeah, Clid's going to come in, gets the boot back underneath the turret, but the Hextech ultimatum is there as Khan is going to be traded. A 1 for 1. You'll take that any day of the week as Joker, he's going to turn up, and they're going to shove this minion wave into the turret.
A trade kill, a trade of summoners, and all these plays happening before Joker has hit level 6, so he cannot respond with the ultimate top lane Faker.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage here. World Ender held on to...
Doesn't take flash at all.
Yep, and Dove going to hop underneath this turret now, and Summit on the Aatrox and Dove on the Akali. It's pretty easy to dive anyone. And World Ender almost unnecessary as Summit's just going to use it to get his health back. Dove gets out. Mata's waiting, but this is a cow.
SKT feel more difficult to execute in a team fight. And when it's not a team fight, we have the
coming
piggyback
down.
system.
Yeah, looking for Faker. Gets himself the taunt as there's the Infernal Chains. Not going to pull him back, but the hook shot's going to stun him up. And see you later, Faker. You do not belong on the bottom side. Sandbox pick up the kill, and they've got 4 turret plates to get through. It was supposed to say undefeated SKT versus undefeated Griffin. It's looking like undefeated Sandbox is going to be the real final boss.
Is putting some separation between 2 teams that were occupying the same tier.
It's what they've been very, very good since, I don't know, 2013, so incredibly early. Is cleared, has to go into the stopwatch, but that's just a see your death moment. On Fleek picks up the kill so easily. Teddy, you can't supercharge yourself out of this problem.
Can't even get a summoner either.
Just yet, but does have teleport available. Khan wants to try and keep this minion wave in check so they don't lose out on too much, but half the health bar. Now on this Baron buff as Mata gets a decent pulverize, but has to use the ultimate so incredibly early. Khan has to run away, and Sandbox Gaming, they want to try and get something from it. They do manage to pick up the cow as Teddy takes a bit of damage off the back end, and Khan has to flash to get out. Is 2 picks going to be enough? I'm not entirely sure because Clid is now up and available.
Doza Kali, I'm sure, is pretty damn clean.
Too
as
much
they
here.
Watch Summit's damage, though. This is onto an ulted Alistair. Can wait it out and then says, oh, I'll take that, thank you very much.
Yep, True Shot Barrage probably would have been able to net himself that kill, but decided to pick that one up. And you can see Sandbox coaches...
High expectation coach on the left.
Looking pretty good. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. He's winning the Kongdu that went 2-0, then fell away quickly, and they want more.
Yep, Mata, I don't think he has that ultimate available, but Cannon Barrage does come in, and Teddy goes for the ultimate. Doesn't find the Acathian Rain onto Onfleek, which is exactly what he was looking for. We saw Viper was able to get that one pick off on the jungler in that teamfight at about this time for Griffin yesterday. Not to be the case here for Teddy today. As Summit.
And the budget Guardian Angel in the stopwatch. Here we go.
Yep, Summit is going to get headbutt pulverized. Does use the World Ender here. Fears all of the minions, but not SKT. The 5 members are looking for their team fight. Ultimate is going to land onto Ghost, but not Arm. That was the start of the fight, and SKT do have to back away.
Bashing their heads onto the closest door a little bit here. Sandbox playing one lane for a bit too long. The Baron, to their credit at least, they're not too hard of the pain about that.
Worried about it. And SKT still... They look like they're hungry to try and find something. Teleport from Faker towards the bottom side. They want to get rid of Summit, but that's the special delivery on the Shen. And Khan might just be exploded. Summit trying to get that work done. Flashes forward. Khan trying to bait him in. The World Ender's there. They'll have to kill him twice. Now, make it 3 times with that GA, and Joker is in no man's land. Does get the kill, but... Look at this, Sandbox, they don't care. They're just going to break open the base. They take down the top inhibitor turret. They'll take the top inhibitor. SKT, they've only lost Khan. They've traded it for Joker's life, but Summit, he survived. I believe GA still intact.
And the fires are still not put out.
For that one. Used that to try and get on top of Khan, who answered it with his stopwatch. Now Khan actually going for a little bit more of the lethality build, as Joker might have been a little bit overextended, but can you be when you're this far ahead as Faker? Last hit of that Q from Summit could be a problem as Mata dives forward, trying to find the engagement they're looking for, but Teddy is being ripped apart and immediately taken out with the Hextech ultimatum from Onfleek. True Shot Barrage across everyone, and SKT, they tried, they went for it, but it is not enough, and Sandbox Gaming will be able to take Game 3 against the Dream Team. Straight from Challenger, looking so damn good.
What a beautiful sandcastle made in this sandbox. It's looking pimp because they're going to beat SK Telecom T1 and inflict the first loss on the Dream Team at LCK level.
Yep, nothing that they can do. No one alive to defend this Nexus. It's a Stand United onto Ghost and a Stand United basically for this whole sandbox squad. Everyone doing what they needed to do from the early skirmishes to the rest of the game. Just didn't look like there was a way in for SKT, and you wanted to believe after what Griffin did yesterday. But we were waiting, and then the Nexus exploded.
Just feels like the last 2 drafts were not SKT tier.
We got to see
as
both
they were
sides
in the past. The Draven that seemed pretty unaccountable. And then this particular game, they had last pick, but I want to more focus on the good that was done by Sandbox. They had Akali Aatrox. You have no idea what lane they're going. And remember the Lissandra ban to say, hey, you can't just chase who you want. You're going to actually have to pick your poison. The poison was the gangplank and felt more like poison pills than oranges because he wasn't K. Yeah. He was behind from minute 1.
Yep, he's breaking open that tooth and getting the arsenic out more than actually eating the delicious citrus and getting his vitamin C. That is not what you want to see out of the gangplank, but getting the double A's, getting those batteries both games in a row for the victories for Sandbox. Akali Aatrox probably shouldn't be let through, and I think that the draft will be rethought next time we...